Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday and we are trying to get to the 9:30.
And I'm trying something different. I'm trying pink lipstick. Tell me how you like it.
And she has no top lip. No top lip. No top lip.
I need lip liner. That's what I need.
No top lip we discovered this morning. And she looked at me, she's like, thanks for not giving me a top lip. I'm like, I have a big lip, so thank your dad. And you have it on your nose. It's on the tip of your nose.
Smells like cupcakes.
But we are headed to church today. We are doing the 9:30 service this morning. I have to run to Target to pick up some stuff for my mom that she bought for the kids, and then coming home for a little bit, and then we're going back to church tonight for worship. I don't think everyone will go. I think it'll be probably like me and the girls because it's just all singing and it's you know, Christmas Christian songs. So
Casey, are you coming? Are you coming to church tonight?
And then they start a new thing today on church. And I wanted to mention, you know, I'm sure people are gonna ask, you know, what's up with you guys going to church and finding faith and whatever. And I think it's no surprise that I've had a really rough past 6 months, and something was just calling me to go to church. So when my mom came, we went, and it has really been helping me a lot.
That Jesus believes helped her get through hard times. Her Savior helped this whole world.
I can't put that in because people think that you're making fun of God.
I'm not. People get a life.
But yeah, so they gave us this book at church, and so I'm going to talk about it more when we get home tonight, about some like devotionals that I'm going to be doing that start today.
Love Jesus.
But yeah, so we are headed to church and Target, and then home for a little bit, and then church again. But yeah, that's our day. So I'm sitting here getting ready to edit today's video, and I realized I never really talked like I said I would about church and I guess finding faith around this time of year. So I was born into a very religious family, and I went to church a lot when I was younger. I was dedicated. I was like baby Jesus one year. Went to church heavily. My parents divorced and my mom went through some stuff and we kind of stopped going, and then whenever I was around Trevor and Aubrey's age, I was actually going to church by myself. My mom would drop me off. Ow! It was First Baptist Church in Houston, which if you live in Houston, you know that was like a giant church. I would go. I ended up getting baptized and I really enjoyed it. And then we did move out of Houston, so I kind of stopped going to church for a little bit, and then we moved to Massachusetts, where my aunt and uncle were actually very active in a church, and we were in that church for a little while, but that church just became very kind of political and just not what a church should be. And you know, I kind of went through changes in my life and I didn't go to church for a while. We moved here and the kids definitely realized that more and more kids went to church, and they really maybe felt left out a little bit and wanted to go to church, but I just wasn't ready yet. I have been going through some of my own crap over the past 6 months, and I really decided around summertime that I really would like to get into a church, but I had, you know, some specifics. I didn't want to deal with the political BS and all that stuff, and I didn't want to deal with people saying, oh, well, you weren't there on Sunday or anything like that. So I kind of did a little bit of research, and I found a few churches I wanted to try. And when my mom came to visit, I asked her if she would go with me because I didn't want to go to a church by myself for the first time. We went there, the kids fell in love with it. I really fell in love with the pastor and the way that he spoke. I really liked the type of worship that it was, music-wise and everything like that. So we've been going since. It was the last weekend of September, I believe, is when I started going. And I really enjoyed it, and I really have felt that it has really helped me. This year I realized that I needed to make a lot of changes because there were a lot of things in my life that were making me very angry and pissed off and just a nasty person, and I didn't want to deal with it anymore. And there was a lot of demons I was trying to face and deal with, and I couldn't, being so angry, and I feel that church has definitely helped me. We have to make some changes in our life, And I feel that right now church is going to help me make those decisions, good or bad, ugly, whatever they may be. I feel like the church is going to help me. So I have been really enjoying it. I don't do any classes, but I did get this little book with us from church, and there are a lot of great things on it, but I'll just show you guys what I wanted to talk about, which was the daily scriptures that you can read. I'll try to take a picture of this and post it at the end of the video where you can kind of look at it and see if you wanted to follow along. But yeah, church is new to us, but it's something that I feel very strongly about, and it really is helping me get through some of these demons that I'm dealing with, and maybe trying to help me have the courage and hope and confidence to change some of these things that need to be changed, and kind of get me through and know that I'm not in this alone and I can figure this out and I'll get through this. So
Brooklyn's like Halloween.
be softened by your Holy Spirit today. So Jesus, forgive me. I come live my life in my heart. And you might say, was it that easy? Yeah. It's up to you. You won't find this on eBay. You won't find this on Amazon. You won't find it in Macy's or Walmart or Target. But you find it in the person of Jesus Christ. So it's up to you. I'm going to pray, and you can talk to God tonight. And meet him face to face. You don't have to go to Israel to find him. Guess what? He's finding you. If you'll let him. So let's pray here. As we finish tonight, I just pray that you've been touched as much as I have been tonight. And you've never invited Jesus Christ to forgive you your sins and come live your life, that you would do that tonight. And so I just already told you. In a very simple but profound way, just asking him to come and live in your life and your heart and forgive your sins and take that guilt and shame, and he'll do that. Lord, thank you for all that you are. Thank you for tonight. Lord, thank you that you care enough, that you came to live among us and to die for us. And thank you for being here tonight. We pray this in the sweet, powerful name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Now,